In conclusion, overcoming fear is essential if you want to achieve your dreams. Fear is a natural part of the process, but it doesn't have to hold you back. By acknowledging your fear, reframing it, and taking action despite it, you can push through the barriers that fear creates and move toward your goals. Remember, the only way to truly conquer fear is to face it head on. When you do, you'll discover that on the other side of fear is the life you've always dreamed of. So don't let fear stop you. Embrace it, overcome it, and keep moving forward. Your dream is worth it. Overcoming fear is essential. Fear is a natural human emotion, and it often acts as a powerful barrier that prevents people from pursuing their dreams. It can take many forms: fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, or even fear of success. For many, this fear becomes a wall that stands between them and the life they want to create. But here's the truth. Overcoming fear is essential if you want to achieve your dreams. No matter how big or small your dream is, fear will inevitably show up along the way, and how you deal with it will determine whether you move forward or stay stuck. Now let's rewind to the day my life originally changed when I first decided I wanted to make the jump. Fear is not the enemy. In fact, it serves a purpose. Fear is a survival mechanism that has been hardwired into our brains for thousands of years. It's designed to protect us from danger, to keep us safe from harm. But in today's world, fear is often misapplied. Instead of helping us avoid physical threats, it holds us back from pursuing opportunities, taking risks, and stepping out of our comfort zone. The fear that once kept our ancestors alive in the wild now keeps us stuck in routines, mediocrity, and unfulfilled dreams. One of the most common forms of fear is the fear of failure. This fear convinces you that if you try and fail, it will be devastating, then it's better to play it safe and avoid the possibility of failing altogether. But the reality is, failure is not the end. Failure is a necessary part of the journey towards success. Every successful person has faced failure at some point. The difference is that they didn't let it stop them. They learned from their mistakes, adapted, and kept moving forward. In fact, failure often provides the most valuable lessons, helping you grow stronger and more resilient. Overcoming the fear of failure means understanding that failure is not something to be avoided. It's something to embrace and learn from. Sometimes we do things to try and impress others that actually So, how do you overcome fear? The first step is to acknowledge it. Denying or suppressing fear doesn't make it go away, it just makes it stronger. When you acknowledge your fear, you take away some of its power. You become aware of what's holding you back, and that awareness is the first step toward overcoming it. Once you've acknowledged your fear, the next step is to reframe it. Instead of seeing fear as a stop sign, see it as a signal that you're about to do something important. Fear often shows up when you're on the verge of growth or stepping into something meaningful. When you can view fear as a sign that you're moving in the right direction, it becomes less intimidating. The next step is to take action in spite of fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's taking action even when you're afraid. The more you take action, the more you build confidence. Every time you face your fear and move forward, you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Over time, fear loses its grip on you, and you become stronger and more resilient. It's closely related to the fear of failure is the fear of rejection. Whether it's the fear of being judged by others, the fear of not being accepted, or the fear of not fitting in, this type of fear can be paralyzing. It can make you doubt yourself and your abilities, convincing you to stay small and not take bold steps toward your dream. But here's the truth. Rejection is inevitable. Not everyone will understand or support your dream. Some people may doubt you, criticize you, or even actively discourage you, but you can't let their opinions define you. The key to overcoming the fear of rejection is developing a strong sense of self-belief and not seeking validation from others. Your dream is yours, and it's not dependent on whether or not others approve of it. You must stay true to yourself and your vision, no matter what anyone else says. One of the less talked about but very real fears is the fear of success. This might sound counterintuitive. Why would anyone be afraid of success? But for some people, the thought of actually achieving their dream can be just as frightening as the thought of failing. Success brings with it change, responsibility, and sometimes a new level of pressure. It can force you to leave behind familiar patterns and step into a new identity. Overcoming the fear of success requires recognizing that while success may bring challenges, it also brings fulfillment, purpose, and growth. You deserve to succeed, and embracing that success doesn't mean you have to lose yourself or sacrifice what matters most to you. Another form of fear that holds people back is the fear of the unknown. This fear stems from uncertainty. It's the fear that arises when you don't know what's going to happen next, or when you're stepping into uncharted territory. Pursuing a dream often involves taking risks and venturing into the unknown. There are no guarantees, and that can be scary. But here's the thing. Growth only happens when you step outside of your comfort zone. If you stay in the safety of what you already know, you'll never discover what's truly possible. The unknown is where breakthroughs happen. That's where you find opportunities, experiences, and successes that you couldn't have predicted. Overcoming the fear of the unknown requires trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust that even if things don't go exactly as planned, you'll figure it out along the way. Hard work also involves continuous learning and growth. No matter what your dream is, there will always be new skills to develop, knowledge to gain, and areas to improve. Those who achieve their dreams understand that they must be lifelong learners, always striving to get better. This means investing time and learning from mentors, studying your craft, and seeking out feedback. It's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter, refining your approach, and being willing to evolve as you move closer to your dream. There's a certain level of grit required to pursue a dream. Grit is that combination of passion and perseverance over the long haul. It's the ability to stay committed, not just in moments of inspiration, but through the hard, mundane work that is often required. Grit, it's what keeps you going when progress is slow, when others give up, and when the odds seem stacked against you. It's the unshakable belief that the hard work you're putting in today will pay off in the future. Dreams require sacrifice and hard work. Achieving a dream is one of the most fulfilling experiences you can have in life, but it doesn't come without its challenges. One of the most fundamental truths about dreams is that they require sacrifice and hard work. The road to success is rarely easy. And if you're truly committed to making your dream a reality, you must be prepared to put in the effort and make sacrifices along the way. First, let's talk about sacrifice. Sacrifice means giving up something in the short term to achieve something greater in the long term. When you have a dream, you must be willing to prioritize it above other things in your life. This might mean sacrificing your free time, comfort, or certain luxuries. Many people want to achieve their dreams, but they're not willing to let go of the things that are holding them back. Whether that's socializing, excessive entertainment, or habits that consume time and energy. The truth is, the bigger your dream, the bigger the sacrifices you'll need to make. Now let's shift to the second critical aspect of achieving a dream, hard work. Hard work is the fuel that powers your dream. No matter how talented or gifted you are, your dream will not come to life without putting in the work. There's a common misconception that people who achieve great things are just naturally talented, that success comes easily to them. But behind every success story, there is always a story of hard work, perseverance, and relentless effort. Dreams don't come with shortcuts. Whether you're striving for personal, professional, or creative success, you will need to put in the hours, day in and day out. Hard work means showing up consistently, even when you don't feel like it. It means pushing through when you're tired, when things aren't going as planned, and when obstacles stand in your way. The journey to achieving your dream will test your determination, resilience, and patience. You'll likely face setbacks, criticism, and moments of doubt. But it's in these moments that hard work becomes even more critical. In conclusion, achieving your dream requires both sacrifice and hard work. There are no shortcuts, no easy paths to success. You must be willing to give up what's comfortable in the short term to pursue something greater. You must commit to putting in the hours, the effort, and the dedication necessary to bring your dream to life. Sacrifice and hard work are not obstacles. They are the process. They are what make the achievement of your dream meaningful and worthwhile. So embrace the journey, be willing to make the sacrifices, and commit to working hard every day. When you do, you'll find that your dream is not just possible, it's inevitable. One of the key principles of hard work is discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when it's difficult or inconvenient. It's waking up early, staying focused, and being willing to put in the effort when others are taking the easy way out. Discipline is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only talk about them. The reality is that there will be days when motivation is low, when the excitement of the dream fades, and the grind feels overwhelming. In those moments, discipline is what keeps you moving forward. It's the consistent effort over time that leads to breakthroughs. It's also important to understand that hard work is not just about physical effort. It's about mental resilience. A significant part of achieving a dream is overcoming mental barriers like self-doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Hard work includes the effort you put into developing a strong mindset. It rejuvenates the mind. Hard work includes the effort you put into developing a strong mindset. It means staying committed to your vision, believing in yourself, and refusing to quit even when the journey gets tough. It's about finding the inner strength to keep going, to adapt to challenges, and to stay focused on the end goal. You don't have to be perfect every single day to achieve your dream. There will be days when you miss a step, when life gets in the way, or when you don't perform at your best. That's okay. The key is to get back on track and keep moving forward. Consistency is about persistence, not perfection. It's about the overall trend of progress, even if there are occasional bumps in the road. In conclusion, if you want to achieve your dream, consistency is non-negotiable. It's the daily effort, the routine actions, and the steady commitment that will ultimately lead to success. Dreams are not achieved by sporadic effort or bursts of inspiration. They're achieved by showing up, putting in the work, and staying the course day after day, no matter how long it takes. When you commit to being consistent, you build momentum, overcome challenges, and create the habits that will lead you to your goal. So focus on the small steps, trust the process, and remember that consistency is the key that unlocks the door to your dream. One of the main reasons consistency is so powerful is because it builds habits. When you commit to working on your dream regularly, you're creating routines and habits that make the process easier over time. Habits reduce the mental effort required to take action. For example, if your dream is to write a book and you commit to writing a little bit every day, it becomes a habit. You no longer need to force yourself to write. It becomes a natural part of your routine. The same applies to any dream, whether it's starting a business, improving a skill, or pursuing a creative endeavor. Consistency builds momentum. Once that momentum is established, progress becomes more effortless. One of the challenges many people face when working toward a dream is impatience. In a world where we're used to instant gratification, the slow pace of real progress can feel frustrating. We want to see results quickly, and when we don't, we're tempted to give up or move on to something else. But here's the thing, big dreams take time. Overnight success is a myth. Behind every overnight success. But when you're consistent, You stay focused on the bigger picture. You make progress toward your dream because you're not constantly shifting your attention to other things. Consistency requires discipline. It's about making the choice to stick with your plan, even when it's tempting to do something else. One of the greatest benefits of consistency is that it creates compounding results. Just like how money grows through compound interest, your efforts compound over time. The small actions you take each day add up to something much greater than the sum of their parts. Let's say your dream is to get fit. If you work out for 30 minutes every day, you won't see dramatic changes overnight. But after a few months, you'll notice significant improvements in your strength, endurance, and overall fitness. Those 30 minutes a day might seem small, but when you add them up over time, they lead to major transformation. The same principle applies to any dream, whether it's building a business, mastering a skill, or pursuing a creative passion. Consistency turns small efforts into big results. It's also important to recognize that consistency doesn't mean perfection. On the other hand, if you're surrounded by positive, driven, and supportive individuals, their energy will fuel your passion and inspire you to keep going. Even when you face obstacles, one of the first steps to achieving your dream is to take a close look at the people in your life. Are they contributing to your growth, or are they holding you back? This might be a difficult question to ask because it often involves people we care about, friends, family members, or colleagues. But the truth is, not everyone in your life will be aligned with your vision. Some people might unintentionally project their own fears, insecurities, or limitations onto you. They might tell you that your dream is unrealistic, that you should play it safe, or that you should settle for something smaller. While their intentions may be good, their words can plant seeds of doubt in your mind. To achieve your dream, you need to consciously choose who you allow into your inner circle. You need to seek out people who share your values, who encourage your growth, and who challenge you to be the best version of yourself. These are the individuals who will stand by you when things get tough, who will remind you of your potential when you feel discouraged, and who will celebrate your successes as if they were their own. It's important to recognize that surrounding yourself with the right people doesn't just mean finding those who will cheer you on. It also means surrounding yourself with people who will challenge you. These are the individuals who won't let you settle for mediocrity, who will push you to go beyond your comfort zone, and who will hold you accountable to your goals. They might ask tough questions, give you constructive feedback, and push you to improve even when it's uncomfortable. These are the people who will help you grow, both personally and professionally. Mentors are a prime example of the right kind of people to have in your life. A mentor is someone who has already walked the path you're on, someone with the experience, wisdom, and insight to guide you through challenges and help you avoid common pitfalls. Mentors can provide invaluable advice, offer new perspectives, and introduce you to opportunities you might not have considered. They serve as role models, showing you what's possible when you stay committed to your dream. If you don't already have a mentor, actively seek one out. Mentorship doesn't have to be a formal arrangement. It can be as simple as building a relationship with someone you admire and learning from their experiences. Consistency is the key to achieving dreams. If you've ever wondered what separates people who achieve their dreams from those who don't, the answer often boils down to one simple principle: consistency. Consistency is the unglamorous, behind-the-scenes effort that leads to long-term success. It's about showing up day after day, putting in the work, and staying committed to your goals, even when the initial excitement fades or obstacles appear in your path. Achieving a dream isn't about taking one massive leap. It's about making steady, continuous progress over time. Consistency is the key to turning a dream into reality. When you start working toward a dream, there's usually a burst of excitement and enthusiasm. You can clearly see your goal, and the path forward seems full of possibility. But as time goes on, challenges emerge and the journey begins to feel long and uncertain. This is where most people lose their momentum. They might put in effort for a while, but then stop when things get hard or when they don't see immediate results. This stop and start approach is a recipe for frustration and disappointment. Consistency, on the other hand, is about maintaining steady effort over time, regardless of the circumstances. It's about understanding that success is not the result of occasional bursts of effort, but the cumulative effect of small daily actions. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't see instant results after planting the seed. You have to water it consistently, provide sunlight, and nurture it every day. Over time, it begins to grow, but only because of the care and attention you gave it on a consistent basis. The same is true for your dream. Every step you take, no matter how small, contributes to your growth and moves you closer to your goal. Surround yourself with the right people. Story is usually years of consistent effort that the world didn't see. If you want to achieve your dream, you have to be willing to put in the work day after day and trust that the results will come in time. Another reason consistency is crucial is because it helps you overcome obstacles and setbacks. No dream is achieved without challenges. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when you face failure, or when you feel like giving up. It's in these moments that consistency is most important. When you've built a habit of taking action toward your dream, you're more likely to keep going, even when things get tough. You don't wait for motivation or inspiration to strike, you take action because it's part of your routine. This resilience is what allows you to push through difficult times and continue making progress, even when the path isn't easy. Consistency also helps you stay focused on your priorities. When you're working toward a dream, it's easy to get distracted by other opportunities or short-term goals. You might be tempted to jump from one idea to another or chase shiny new projects. One of the most overlooked but incredibly important factors in achieving your dreams is the company you keep. Who you surround yourself with can make or break your journey toward success. Dreams require support, encouragement, and sometimes a push when the going gets tough. That's why it's essential to surround yourself with the right people, individuals who uplift you, challenge you, and believe in your vision just as much as you do. Let's start by understanding the impact of our environment. Human beings are social creatures, and we are influenced by the people around us, whether we realize it or not. The attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors of those closest to us shape our mindset and actions. If you spend time with people who are negative, cynical, or complacent, their energy will inevitably rub off on you. They may not directly discourage you from pursuing your dreams, but their lack of ambition or critical remarks can subtly undermine your confidence and motivation. The moral: what is a dream? A dream is not just a fleeting thought or a wish you make when times are tough. It's a vision of the life you want to create, the purpose you are driven to fulfill, and the impact you are destined to make. But here's the truth. A dream without action is nothing more than a fantasy. To turn that dream into reality, you need more than just hope. You need to be clear, committed, and willing to work for it. At its core, a dream is the manifestation of your deepest desires and passions. It's the thing that keeps you up at night, fills you with excitement, and gives your life meaning. It could be anything: a career you're passionate about, a relationship full of love and connection, a personal goal that challenges you, or a mission to make the world a better place. Whatever your dream is, it is a reflection of your values, your potential, and in the legacy you want to leave behind. The moral of the journey toward achieving your dream is simple. Your dream matters, and you owe it to yourself to pursue it with everything you've got. But let's be honest, having a dream is easy. It's exciting to picture what your life could look like, to fantasize about the future, and to imagine what it feels like to reach the top. The hard part is the commitment it takes to bring that dream to life. This is where many people get stuck. They think about their dream, they talk about their dream, but when it comes time to take action, they hesitate. Why? Because the path to achieving a dream is not smooth. It's filled with obstacles, challenges, and moments of doubt. But here's the moral: the journey is worth it, and it's the journey that shapes you into the person who can live that dream. One of the most important lessons we learn from the pursuit of a dream is that clarity is power. You need to be crystal clear about what you want. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. What does success look like for you? What does happiness feel like? The more specific you are about your dream, the more you can align your actions with that vision. Vague dreams lead to vague results, but when you know exactly what you're aiming for, you can take purposeful steps toward achieving it. But let's not sugarcoat it. Pursuing a dream requires resilience. You will face setbacks and you will encounter moments when you feel like giving up. That's part of the process. Every dream comes with its challenges, but it's how you respond to those challenges that determines whether you succeed or not. The moral here is that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey toward it. Every setback, every mistake, and every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. If you let failure define you, you'll never reach your dream. But if you use it as fuel to push you forward, nothing can stop you. Resilience is the ability to keep going, even when the road gets roughed out. Another critical aspect of pursuing a dream is belief. You have to believe in yourself and in your dream. Without belief, you won't have the confidence to take bold actions or the perseverance to overcome difficulties. Your belief in your dream is what sustains you during the tough times, what keeps you going when others doubt you, and what gives you the courage to keep aiming higher. The moral is that you must have unshakable faith in your ability to achieve your dream.